Welcome to the unlucky number 13 episode of Rainy Day Let's Play's playthrough of Borderlands 2. I'm Solon, and we are going to switch guns. You know, I haven't actually used a Jacob's gun in a while. Mostly because I find the other ones are more, stats, I guess? I'm not really sure why, let's see what a Jacob's can do. This is a higher level gun. All of my guns are pretty much crap anyway at this point. Today, for the 13th episode of Borderlands, I want to talk about a kind of a hidden topic. I mean, I don't think it's going to be something that many other people talk about with Borderlands 2, but something that I just kind of found in there with what they explore with the narrative. Meanwhile, we're going to rescue Roland. Poor guy. Just having a rough day. Things are not doing well to him, eh? Mother, father. If I told you he sent Wilhelm, would you hate me? Okay, Jacob's gun holding its own pretty well. Although, shooting fast would probably help, huh? We'll give it a go. Yeah, that's much better. We'll just reload it over and over. We don't need ammo. Pow, 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 pow. Alright, easy game. This is so much faster than those stupid lock-on darts. Or maybe these guys are just, you know, not as powerful. Who knows? So, when Captain Jack Sparrow, when Handsome Jack comes into the scene with his big-ass drills, and he's drilling into the mountainsides of... Ooh, that guy did not make it. He's drilling into the mountainsides of... Pandora, looking for iridium? That's what it's called. When he's looking for iridium ore, that's actually something that happens in real life, which I did not know until recently. A lot of this is coming from one of the classes that I'm taking. But it really is, I mean, I've talked a lot about where Gearbox is located, and I'm from Seattle, they're from Dallas. Dallas? I think that's right. Which is much closer to the East Coast, and in this case, closer to the Appalachian Mountains, which is where we get a lot of coal mining. Which is pretty much the exact same process as what Handsome Jack is doing here. In the Appalachian Mountains, that is where you can find the answer to a question that I have never really asked before until class a few weeks ago kind of asked it for me. But where does electricity come from? Well, it comes from coal, which we know from playing Minecraft, that is where power comes from. And coal mining is, in real life, almost virtually identical to how coal mining works in real world. Minecraft, real world, coal mining, almost identical. So, what they do, just like in Borderlands 2, is that a coal mining company will come into, in this case, the Appalachian Mountains, and the process is called mountaintop removal coal mining. They'll take the lid off of a mountain and stick their drills in it and suck up all the coal like a straw, and basically empty out a mountain. It's ecologically disastrous, and it's pretty douchey from the local part, because basically anything that lived on this mountain or lives on it, whether it is human or animal alike, basically are removed from that place, if not just outright killed. Which is exactly the same as Borderlands 2. Okay, Jacob's gun was fun. Let's try the new gun. This one's level 13. It must be better. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, we're doing like 130, 200 damage without even trying. Okay. That is... I mean, it's not as fast, but... yeah, we can stick with this one. We can play this game for a little while. Although I'll miss that Jacob's gun. So, mountaintop removal coal mining is a disastrous project that has been wrecking the East Coast. And is not only a big factor of some of what our future power resources are coming from. The reason that they are trying to mine in Alaska is because there's mountains there. That it's not as much an oil grab as it is a coal grab, but you kind of see a lot of these overlaps of evil empire ship in real life, which is kind of crazy to think about, that Handsome Jack exists in real life somewhere. And is a douche there too. So we can kind of see these Jack's robotic forces here, and how they similarly come up in real life. One of the reasons that the practice is considered okay, even though it's maybe not ecologically or ethically okay, but one of the terms that a coal investor would use to say that this is good is that it brings jobs. And we use jobs all the time in the US as basically a weapon for getting stuff done. Be like, oh, we can do this terrible thing because it'll bring X hundred number of jobs to X area. The reality of it is that it did bring jobs to the Appalachian Mountains that were quickly replaced by robots. As it got further invested into this project, they were able to replace human workers with machines, meaning that you can efficiently, just like in Minecraft, where instead of just pounding out one by one, eventually you can start clearing out huge mountains much quicker once you advance the technology. Now, instead of hundreds of people working in a coal mine, you have like 10. Just maybe that's not the exact numbers, but the idea is that a fraction of the number of people can work there and efficiently maintain what was once hundreds of jobs, saving big coal, a huge amount of money. So there's the idea is that you can't even stand on that anymore as a reason for why this is a good thing. Whereas there's much better ways that one could invest in receiving power. Answering the question, where does power come from now, especially from where I am, living in Seattle, is a much easier question. When it's like, wow, there are rivers everywhere, it is windy all the time. These aren't, of course, perfect examples, but I'm just saying that what the solutions that are being invested into by the US for alternative energy sources are, and what is actually happening, are not the exact same thing. And it's obfuscated in a very similar way to how it is in Borderlands 2. And it's kind of a crazy thing. Whoa, speaking of crazy things. Crawling robot is a weird robot. I know those little robot dogs, when they're on their sides, they can't really function. Okay, that's a little funny looking. Robots in half. How crazy. Also, robots living in a house. That's pretty crazy too. In Borderlands 2's case, we are on top of a dam, which is a classic video game setting. I guess I don't really know why, but just the idea of being in a really high place and being able to build on a straight line, because dams are like a big old bridge. You totally get that in GoldenEye. The very first level is the dam level, just like it is kind of in the movie. But I don't know, I guess just the idea of building a level on a straight line is appealing to designers. I definitely don't doubt that. But we're on a dam, which is another way of kind of harnessing the power of Earth to create power. Or in this case, create mad cash. Those surveyors are full of goodies. Alright, here's the final boss, the Warden. Basically, it's gonna spit out a whole bunch of things. It's gonna just replicate robots at us. It's like the extension of the catch-a-ride system. And in this case, it's gonna give us a badass loader, which is not helpful right now at all. Okay, doesn't look like we're gonna really survive this one, but we'll come back and actually have ammo this time. You gotta lower its shields. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. The War Den is a really buff sucker. He is tough customer. Just a ludicrous amount of health. Meanwhile, it's spitting out enemies at you. It's kind of rude. But we can find a way to take it over. Oh, that's not gonna help us. Come on, buddy, don't get exploded like that. There we go. So, when I was playing through this, I kind of had this class lecture about this idea of mountaintop removal coal mining, and everything. There's a lot of groups that are activists against mountaintop removal coal mining, and the one that we were talking about took a very natural approach to how to engage with this. They talked about the history before, the effects of coal mining coming in, how coal mining revolutionized and how that continued to create ecological chaos, and basically after that it was like, alright, how do we fix this? And one of the ways that hopefully I can help out is just talking about it in this very limited way, drawing connections between Borderlands and what happens in real life. Okay, this is not going the way I was hoping. Come on, Exploder. There we go. Perfect! That'll give us a little time to wear this thingy down. See what I'm saying? Beefy. So we have to take the shield down and then take the health bar down. So, I mean, it's just basically one big health bar, but they put it in two pieces for seeing's sake. Maybe not to depress us, otherwise if it was one big health bar it would just be really sad. Okay, it's just replicating healing robots. That's fine for me. Meanwhile, keep trying to score these critical hits on the big red spot. Alright, this is going great. The yellow bar is not as thick as the blue one was. Cool. Perfect. Good work, Roland. Now, help me clean up this mess. Gonna fill up on ammo, turn around. Oh, okay. Yeah, Roland is just taking care of business then. Fantastic. He can do my job for me because we're the same class. And by same class, I mean same amount of classy. Alright, now I can join the fight with my turret. Turret buddies. Also, I'm just gonna hide behind your turret while it heals us. Cool guy turret. Oh boy. They just unfold for you, don't they? They're just big old transformers. Oh, look at all the fun explosions. Oh gosh. How many more times must I fall? As many as it takes. So that's about the end of that. Can turn it in, or I can pick up all the loose change in that big old chest that was over there. I wish I wasn't just totally full of stuff right now. Yep, whole bunch of stuff that I cannot even carry. We need to upgrade our backpack. That is the solution. Well, I'll just get rid of the cheap crap, I guess. Just bleh, sprays out all over the place. Ugh, get this out of here. I don't even know. Let's just go home.
Thanks. I'd be dead.
You do owe me one.
I owe you one.
You should buy me a drink.
Meet me back at Sanctuary. I got a plan to stop Jack, but it won't work without you.
So I bet you're watching this and you're like, hey, that guy should use his level up. Well, guess what? Meh. Don't smirk at me while you say Wilhelm. We know that you like him. Lady pants. So, this is a fast travel that you only go one way. That's kind of cool. So, if you want more resources for mountaintop removal coal mining, just look in the description. I'll give what I can. I'm really not the most familiar with it, so if you're interested, just check there first. Thanks for letting me chat about that, and hopefully it was something that was kind of interesting. I just kind of loved how it accidentally, purposefully became a part of this plot, and how this game actually helped me learn more about it, even though it kind of it's very easily vilified in this case. So, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.